the trails for a short hike rarely requires more than some water and a good pair of shoes. But there are other types of hikes that require a little bit more know-how.
There's a lot of prep that goes along with that, and usually it takes a lot more out of you.
Brian Rogala, contributing writer for Outside Magazine, shares tips on how to be prepared for different types of hikes. Let's start with off-trail hikes.
A lot of places, you are supposed to stay on designated trails, and that's to help preserve the environment.
So it's best to do off-trail hiking in wilderness areas, national forests, and Bureau of Land Management land where forging your own path is allowed.
You're going to be going over down trees and limbs.
Sturdier shoes and clothing for variable weather are important. Plus, using navigation apps like Gaia, All Trails, or View Ranger Skyline is a must.
In addition to a map and compass, which you're going to want.
Off-trail hikes are good for people who want to fish, take wildlife photos, or escape crowded trails.
That's just kind of a fun adventure.
Next, summit hiking and peak bagging.
Summit hiking is when you set out on a hike specifically to summit a peak or a mountain.
And depending on the elevation, it can be a day hike or a multi-day journey like climbing Mount Everest.
Peak bagging, it's all about summit as many peaks as possible.
This can be bagging the peak of the highest mountains on each continent.
One trip, a multi-day trip, or sort of over a lifetime.
The biggest difference in terms of prep is the elevation, which can mean rapidly changing weather.
You want a hard shell jacket that's going to withstand rain and snow, even if you're hiking in the middle of summer.
Finally, section hiking and through hiking.
You're looking at spending anywhere from like a week to several months.
These trails run anywhere from 2,200 to over 3,000 miles long and require backpacking gear, 4 to 5 days worth of food and water, and designated resupply points.
The biggest thing is finding the time to do a hike like that.
That's where section hiking comes in.
Just hike a section at a time. So you might be able to go out for only 3 days at a time. Some people have done that over years and years and years, and they complete one of those long trails.
Into the great wide open with Hiking 101.